Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Moldavite and welcome to another amazing Left-Hand Path of Purpose series. In this series, we're going to be talking about cultivating power and different methods to do so. This will include self-empowerment like eradicating doubt and strengthening chakras like your solar plexus or your root in order to provide better stability for your power. This entire series is going to be wonderfully focused on power in general, rituals for cultivating power, you get the gist. Now we're going to dive in where I'm going to discuss with you just what is power in general. How can it be viewed? Why do you need it or why do you want it? And is it too egotistical to want it? Well, let's dive in. Hey everyone, my name is Matthew Moldavite. As you know, I also have a previous channel, Aquarian Dynamics, which is more focused on the light. In this channel, we more focus on darkness. Because of that, in this channel, we focus on empowering the ego and strengthening your sense of self. So, being that said, is it egotistical to want power? Absolutely. Who doesn't want to feel strong, confident, and successful? Now, what is power? Power can be viewed as many things. It can be viewed as quantum energy. It can be viewed as mind or intellect. It can also be viewed as heart and empathy. Power is more a force that empowers you, quite literally, in whatever scenario you're in. Now, this can mean that power can empower you to be more compassionate, or it can empower you to be stronger at your job. It can empower you to feel protected and safe, nurtured. And it can also empower you for other things. To me, what power is a force of will. It is the mental intellect, the ability for us to take that which we desire, want, and make it happen. Power to me is a matter of influence, but not necessarily when it comes to other people. Power to me is influence of self. It is controlling your own atoms, your own cellular structures, your own brain, and telling the self what they need to do. Power is having self-control, self-discipline, self-awareness, above all, self-awareness. Power to me is the influence of self over reality. It's the ability to cultivate discipline so you can control the weather or control fire or air with your mind. Power in its very nature is energy and a very powerful form of it. What I again consider power is the power of intellect. This is where when I want to empower my mind, normally I work with Lucifer or Satan, which to me, although viewed as separate entities, are also beautifully one and the same. Or you could say twin flames of each other. Now, what's a good way to cultivate power? The best way I find for cultivating power is simply just acknowledging that it is your birthright to have power. This alone opens up those floodgates, which, trust me, are endless. When you acknowledge that it is your birthright, your right to be powerful, to feel confident, to feel successful, to feel happy or loved, when you accept that these things, as we could call them, are your birthright, you are owed them, you are allowed them, they are yours to take, then you are claiming your power, my friend. You are claiming your sovereignty and you are stepping into your power as your own God. Or goddess, depending on how you want to put it. So when it comes to cultivating power, I like to say, in order to gain power, you first need to gain self-awareness or a healthy sense of self. Astrology, for instance, is power because it allows you to understand aspects of yourself why something affects you a certain way so you can have the power to change how that affects you. Perhaps you're curious where your magic comes from. Well, your astrology, your natal chart, again, is a good example of where you'll find those answers. That gives you power. Power, you see, is knowledge. But it's only knowledge that's been applied with wisdom. This is where the black magician, or the left-hand path magician, will cultivate power for themselves to maybe manifest money, love, sex, abilities. There's so many ways or things. Now, the left-hand path is also focused on you cultivating what you want and screw anyone that says differently. And I agree with that. I completely agree with that. Though I am on a path of balance between the light and dark, I completely am always cultivating power. But admittedly, I cultivate power not just for myself, but for others. Because anything that I learn to do, any ability I gain, is one that I can teach you. And again, to me, that is me then using anything I cultivate for the betterment of everyone. And this is where we are selfish beings, but we also beautifully are selfless as well. In my opinion, you need to find the balance again between the two. Now, if you are specifically looking for a ritual to cultivate power, just simply focus on your solar plexus and visualizing it with golden light. And if that offends any dark magicians, well, feel free to visualize glowing gold and black sparkles if you wish. Oh, now I want a cupcake. No. I hope you've enjoyed this video on what is power, and I hope you've enjoyed overall the unique perspectives I've shared. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribers are very welcome. And if you are someone that's more orientated towards the light, feel free to check out my other channel, Aquarian Dynamics. We have lots of content coming to this channel, though, so it should be good and fun. Plus, on the other one, I have to watch sometimes what I say, you know? At least on this channel, I can say whatever the fuck I want, and I don't have to worry. Cultivating power, right? Love you guys. See you next time.